Hey guys, what is going on? It is Chris here. I have been gone for a very, very long time. Still playing Fanduel, but decided to take a couple weeks off of doing videos. Like I said, just wanted some time alone. Yeah. Anyway, I am back. Yes, it is only going to be one video, and then there's going to be no videos for a week, just because, as we know, the All-Star break is here. So anyway, I decided to do it today. It is Valentine's Day. There's 12 games today, so I really wanted to get it in. So, like I said, haven't been here for a while. Feels a little weird doing a video, but we still been playing. Anthony and I still have been doing premium lineups for our Twitter page for NBA and for PGA, and we still been doing very, very good. So even though we don't do videos, we're still playing premium every day. So. I'll just go down the list here of a lot of our subs the last couple weeks. Winning some pretty good money. This was a while back on February the 8th. I guess a couple days ago, won 84 and 65 there. This was actually last week here for golf. Scored a 550.6. One of our subs only put in $33 and won $165. Golf is popping right now. Definitely, would recommend you guys getting in on that. This was last night. SLATE scored a 317. Don't know if you guys can see that, but one of our subs put in $74 and won $365 last night. So definitely not too bad there. Like I said, keep in mind, monthly sub is only $40 per month, so easily making their money back. Here's another one last night. Won $100 on that one there. Another one last night, put in 11, won 81, 145 here. And then this was February 11th, not too long ago either. $36, $22. So, there's just the line keeps going on, 140 right there. So, yeah, if you guys aren't in on it yet, definitely we'll love to have you guys play for sure here. I think, like I say, you just keep going down. Here's February 5th, $610 on $127 entry fee. This was 2 weeks ago here for golf. Scored a 444 and a 453 in both of those casts. So golf is doing very, very strong. Golf is tomorrow, Thursday. Would love to have you guys in on that. So, like I said, just going, down the list. I think this is it here. Another one, 90 and then 70. Anyway, golf is tomorrow. They are playing in California once again. Like I said, we've been doing very, very good on golf, so we'd love to have you guys join us. It's only $10 for 2 lineups for golf, which is very, very cheap. Cheap golf lasts 4 days, which starts Thursday and it ends on Saturday evening. So we'd love to have you guys on board there. Get in on NBA as normal for $40 per month, or golf $10 for the slate. You get 2 lineups. You will be added to our PGA private Twitter page just for the week, and then we will take you off unless you re-sign up for another $10. So if you want to do golf, just click on our website in the comment section, and we'll definitely get you signed up on some PGA. Like I said, we'd love to have you guys, and that starts tomorrow. So anyway, with that all being said, like I said, it's been a while, but obviously we're still winning money for our customers and keeping them happy. So that is it. Anyway, got a huge 12-game slate. This is going to be a very long video, probably 35-40 minutes. Anyway, definitely going to show a couple new things here. We got a new website. It has a ton of information. Some of it is very, very hard to understand, but for the most part, it has some pretty easy tools there. And then we got our classic draft dashboard here, which is pretty easy to understand. And then obviously we got all that. So yeah, with that being said here, I'm going to go take you over to the new website. So anyway, this is Fantasy 5x5. I just found them out. It's only, I think, $10 for the month or something. Very, very cheap, but it gives you a lot of really good help here. Today, on this one here, like I said, there's a lot of different categories. This one here says today's hot hands. It just shows you players that have been doing good, as you see there. Mario Hezonja, last 10. His average has gone up to 11.7, last 5, 18. Last 3, 21-3. That means obviously they're smashing their averages. So Hezonja, he's been hot. Oladipo's been hot. Crab, very hot. Grant's been hot, but Dunn is back. Here's another thing over here. Today's pace boost. Obviously, that means their normal pace that they score, and then they're in a better contest against a team that is fast as well. So, as you see here, you got New Orleans. Their pace is usually 100. Opponent pace is 102, so that boosts them a 5. So that's going to be a very good game. That means it's going to be a very fast game with a lot of fantasy points. Going to want that one. Utah get a little bit of a boost here facing Phoenix because, as we know, Phoenix loves to move the ball pretty quick. So a couple stats there to look at. I definitely like looking at that. Show you a couple more things here. This is kind of the same thing that I just showed you, but in a different form here. So anyway, as you see here, Detroit gets a 0.4 boost here facing Atlanta. Atlanta gets a -4, so you're not going to want to target too many of those guys. This is the individual boost. Drummond a 2.9, Griffin a 1.5, Johnson a 4. Kind of same here. Philly 0.3% boost, and it kind of tells you the boost that each player gets. The game I want to get to, where is that one? Was this one here? Was the New Orleans and the Laker game. As you see, both teams gets a huge boost. New Orleans gets a 7.5 boost, which means you're going to want to stack the heck out of that one. Rondo gets a little bit of boost. Holiday, Etuan Moore, Davis, and Mirtic get a negative, but don't mind that one. So definitely going to want to target that. So like I said, there's a lot of information. I'm not going to get into all of it, but I would love for you guys to check that out. Then the last thing I'm going to show you on this website, and then we'll move on to it, is another thing I love that it does is today's best spots for individual players against the team that they are facing. This is a very good tool. And, for the most part, it definitely does help out quite a bit. So the number one overall player that has like the best ranking is Miles Turner against Brooklyn. So anyway, this here, that means big games allowed by the defense to this position. So Brooklyn Nets have given up 15 big games against the center position, and then monster games, they've given up 6. That's like 50-plus points around that area. So Turner has a very good matchup. As we know, Turner, he's been up and down, so that's up to you, but he does have a good matchup. DeRozan, really easy matchup here, but blowout concern, but he could have a good game there. They like Johnson. I don't really like him. Walker, I really do like him. Last time he faced Orlando again, he definitely killed them. So as you see, it just shows you different players, against the rankings that, the teams that he is facing. So, just a lot of really good, stuff to look at. So anyway, that is it for that. Like I said, definitely go check that out. There's just so many stats to look at. I'm not going to go through it all. So anyway, with that being said, let's get into it here. We got Atlanta and Detroit. We got a 210 total, and Detroit by 8.5. This should be a blowout. Detroit's been actually playing a little bit better ball here. I don't mind Ish Smith. As we know, Atlanta's not good against the defense there. Maybe Jameer Nelson or Galloway maybe get some garbage time here if you maybe want to go that way. I don't know if you can really trust those guys. Not really into Schroeder. Maybe Tyler Dorsey gets some bad minutes there. Garbage minutes, sorry. I told you they like Stanley Johnson. That's up to you if you want to go that way. He has a, good matchup apparently. Griffin, I don't mind him, but with so many different guys out there and this game being a blowout, I don't know if I really need him. Dedmon, he's been good. Drummond, not the worst defender out there, but Dedmon, he's been pretty good, 47 and 30 in his last 2, and as I said, he just faced Detroit, and he had 47-1. So maybe go back to the well with Dedmon at 5,700. Definitely don't mind him at a mid-range. But for the most part, not really into these other guys. Maybe let me go look at Ish here. Ish has been up and down. He had 7 points against Atlanta. My goodness. So, if I'm going to pick someone, I'll probably pick Dedmon. I don't need to spin up for Drummond or Griffin in this matchup. Should just be a straight blowout. So maybe give Bazemore a look there. He's a half-decent play. So not much really going in on that one. I'm mostly skipping that one. All right, next we got Miami and Philly, a 201 and Philly by 7, which I do not agree with. I do think it will be a little bit closer than a 7 spread. McConnell, he had a very good triple-double last time. Don't know if I want to go there again. Johnson, he's been terrible. Dragic, you can probably look at him. Don't mind Dwayne Wade. Think they're going to, play him, pretty good here, 28.2. Not playing the biggest minutes here, but, I think he's happy being back with Miami. I think he can get you around 24 to 25 in this one. I don't mind Dwayne Wade. Redick, he's been half decent, but this matchup's not too crazy for him. Richardson, he's been half decent as well. I guess you can look at Joel Embiid, but, like I said, there's some pretty good players in this one, but it's a 201 and Philly by 7. Just not really feeling that. I guess you can look at Joel Embiid, but these two early games, not really into. Don't really care for these totals. That's a good total, but the spread's bad. Same as here. So first two games, not really looking at. All right, moving on. Charlotte and Orlando, 213 and Charlotte by 5. So this is a game that you could probably look at. Both these teams are struggling pretty good this year. Kemba Walker, I think you have to put him in there. Augustine, he was doing pretty good, and then he was struggling a little bit. Evan Fournier, I love him. Let's go check on Aaron Gordon real quick. I don't think they're going to play him. I think they're going to wait till the All-Star break. So if Gordon is out again, as we know to go to Hassania. Price is getting up there, but that dude's been a beast. Like I said, I like Fournier. I don't mind Batum in this matchup either. I don't know how to say this guy's name. I do apologize. Birch, I think that's how you say it. He's been okay 2014, 21, but probably not touch that. I don't mind Dwight Howard in this matchup. Bismack Biyombo, he's been all right. So if I'm going to focus in on this game, Evan Fournier, Walker, Mario Hezonja, those are probably my top 3 guys. And for the most part, they're pretty cheap in a pretty good matchup here. Maybe Matt goes off for his 40 like he did. That's up to you. Batum, like I said, usually don't pick him, but I like him here. So, definitely going to want a couple from this one. Don't really like Williams or Kaminsky here. But if Gordon plays for some reason, that really does hurt Hezonja, and I would not play him. Simmons, don't really like him. So I'm looking at Hezonja, Fournier, Batum, and Walker. I think he's almost a must-play everywhere. So definitely like some Kemba Walker there for sure. All right, Brooklyn, Indy, 215. Brooklyn Indiana by 4. Definitely love this one here. Coulson, he is out. Joseph, he's been terrible. Really don't mind some Mr. Dinwiddie. Oladipo should have a good one here. Russell's getting up there in his price, but don't mind him. Don't mind some Carroll, Crabbe, Harris. Those guys have just been straight fire. I think this could be a Bojan Bogdanovic kind of a game. Brooklyn, they suck at defense. They give up a lot of threes. So I don't mind Bogdanovic. Had a couple bad games here, but I think he can easily get you 25 to 30. So watch out for him. Same thing with Stevenson. Doesn't play big minutes, but against really bad defenses, he does half decent against. As you see, his minutes are been up and down, but if he gets 24, 25 minutes against a bad defense, he might get you a couple points. Don't think anyone's going to have him. But Harris, Crabbe, I don't mind those two. They've been playing big minutes and been scoring as well. Thaddeus Young, usually don't like picking him, but he's been playing some pretty good ball. And as I said, Brooklyn's bad against power forwards and center. 31 and 39 in his last 2. Don't mind him. As you see before that, he hasn't been doing good. But fast-paced game, I think they're going to need him here. No RSJ to cover him. Quincy Acey, I'm not afraid of him, so I think Young could be half decent. Sabonis hasn't done much since Turner has come back. And then you got Jared Allen. As normal, as we know, Indiana not too good against the center position, so don't mind some Allen either. Big thing here is his minutes. I haven't been paying attention to Brooklyn, so I don't know if he's been getting in foul trouble or they just been getting blown out and they've been playing Okafor. I haven't really paid attention to Brooklyn. Looks like they're just not playing him. I don't know. Anyway, I do think he could bounce back here, so I don't mind some Allen. Turner is the number 1 rated player there on Fantasy 5x5, so maybe go that way, but I don't know if I can trust him. Really like Thaddeus Young for sure. Carroll, Bogdanovich, Crab, Joe Harris, maybe a little Stevenson. Those guys are all in play. Pick and choose who you want. Oladipo, I think you can easily smash in this game. Don't mind Russell, maybe 24, 25, and then like Dinwiddie. So I really love targeting this game. A lot of these guys are very, very cheap. So definitely going to want to target that one at 215, and only a 4 spread should be a good one there. All right, as you see, I am going through these pretty quick because there's just so many games. I don't want this video to go on too long. All right, anyway, we got New York and Washington at 207 and Washington by 4. Right away, I don't mind Satoransky. I think he'll be half decently popular. Is he going to play? Let me see here. Still needs to pass. Okay, I don't think he's going to play. So because those concussions, those are a little deadly there. Well, shoot. I don't know who they're gonna do here. Let's see real quick. Suffered a broken nose. Okay. Interesting. They might put Beal at the point guard. They might have to go small here. Meeks, he's been playing a little more. We'll have to see what Washington's lineup's going to look like here. Oh, geez. I think they might go Beal and put in Oubre out of Porter. I think that's what they're going to do. So, yeah, that makes me like Washington even more. Oubre out of Porter. Beal, love all those guys. Michael Beasley should have a very good game here. Morris can't play. I don't mind Mike Scott maybe a little bit. Kyle Quinn might be a half-decent option. Canner might be half-decent. Gortat, he's been playing a little bit better as well. And obviously, if Morris can't play, that's going to help out Gortat. So, as you see, they're 31 and 35 for only $5,500. Really don't mind Gortat. Definitely give him a look, guys. I really like him. So, yeah, mostly all the starters for Washington are in play. I don't think Satoransky and obviously Frazier are going to play. So, definitely keep an eye on that that lineup. And for the most part, these guys aren't that expensive. Beal, a little bit, but Porter's not that expensive. Beasley's not. Oubre definitely is not. You know, I have to see what's going on with Morris. So another game, definitely going on target. Take advantage of couple of those injuries for sure. All right, moving on. Clippers and Boston, 209 and Boston by 4. All right, where's that game? There we go. All right, we got Irving. Irving, don't mind him. Rozier, he's been very, very hot. Rivers, he's been all right, 25 to 30, but I don't know if I need him in this matchup. Don't know if I really see anyone I really care for. Harris, maybe. I don't know, guys. To be straight up honest, I don't really care for this game. Irving and Rozier, I think you have to look at them for sure, and then maybe give Rivers a look. But for the most part, not really caring for that. Celtics defense is pretty good. Like I said, Rozier had a good one against Cleveland, but they really needed him in that one. I don't know if they really need him here. So I guess look at Irving, maybe Jordan if you want to go that way. There's not really seen anyone. Maybe some Tobias Harris, but you know, like I said, I know it's a 209 and a 4 spread by Boston, but I just don't think Clippers are going to stay in this game. That's just me. So, you know, if I get it wrong, you know, shame on me, but I'm probably going to be fading that one. Just too many other good games out there for me. And, you know, none of these guys from that game's prices are too low for me to go attack. So skipping that one for me. Don't really like anyone there. All right, New Orleans and Lakers. Like I said, this is going to be the cash game option here. We got a 227 in New Orleans by 5. So thank goodness New Orleans has had, 1 or 2 days of rest because they've been playing a lot of games here. I don't mind Thomas. Rondo sucks at defending, so maybe put him in there. On the flip side, Thomas sucks at defending, so maybe Rondo does half decent. Both those guys have pretty good upside. Holiday, Hart, love those two. Maybe a little bit of KCP if you want to put him in there. I mean, everyone in this game is mostly in play. Don't mind Ingram. Usually don't like picking more, but he's a 3-point shooter. Maybe, who knows, maybe he goes off in this one. get you 25 points or something. But he actually hasn't been playing too well, so I don't know if I would touch more at all. But really don't mind Ingram, and you got Nikola, Kyle Kuzma, I like those two. Then obviously you got AD if you want to put him in there. Randall, Lopez, like those two. We will see what New Orleans does here. It was kind of interesting what they did last game. They had Okafor at the power forward position, or I guess center, one of the two. He only played 13 minutes, but they had him against Detroit. They had Nikola Mirotic coming off the bench there because obviously Okafor is a lot better defender than Nikola Mirotic. But one of those games, just pick and choose who you want there in the cash. Just keep in mind these guys are going to be very, very, very high owned. Davis, Randall, Mirotic, all these guys are going to be very popular, especially Kuzma and Rondo for sure. So, yeah, really like it. If you're playing GPP, maybe put one or two in there because, if you just stack that one, everyone else is going to have the same exact players, and you're not going to move up the standings too quick. All right, so this is an interesting one. Chicago and Toronto, 217 in Toronto by 6. So I did say earlier this could be a blowout, but it's only a 6 spread with a 217 total. Could be a little interesting. Toronto is on a back-to-back here. Dunn is supposed to play, so I think that hurts Grant a little bit. Lowry, I think he had a pretty good game last night. Was it last night, I think? 43.8. I don't mind him here. I'm not too afraid of Chicago's defense. DeRozan had 35 last night, but I don't mind him here. I'm not really scared of DeRozan's defense too much. I think Zach LaVine's in a half-decent spot. Not too interested in those guys. Maybe Portis or Marketing. Ibaka, not really that good, but, maybe take advantage of the Chicago Bulls' bad defense there. He's been all right, 28, 22, and 26, but on a night like tonight, you're going to need at least like a 340, 350 to cash. So you're looking for big upside. Don't settle for just 5 times value. Definitely look for more than that. One guy I think is going to easily get you 5.5 times value at a very cheap, sneaky ownership is Jonas Valanciunas. This guy's minutes been up and down. But, I like whenever we get an easy matchup for him here against Chicago, and I think he could be half decent. Last time he faced, a long time ago, that's when his minutes were all over the place. But I could see a sneaky 35 or 40 from Valanciunas in this one. So watch out for him. Hopefully he gets his minutes there. So 7,100, yeah, that's a little much to pay for him. But anyway, like I said, maybe Portis or Marketing. That's up to I'm looking for guys that are going to have huge upside. I don't see anyone with a huge upside in this game. DeRozan, he might get you 40, 45. I think out of everyone, I think maybe Lowry can get you 45, maybe 50, depending on how close this game is. But for anyone, hitting 5.5, 6 times value, I really don't see it. Maybe Valanciunas, but for the most part, everyone's going to be hitting about their average here. Like I said, maybe Levine has a half decent game, but yeah, nothing too crazy in that one. All right, moving on. Sacramento and Houston, 217 in Houston by 15. Huge blowout concern, obviously. I still don't mind some Fox there. I think he should be half decent. I don't know if I really need to touch Paul and Harden in this one. Bogdanovich actually has a pretty good matchup here, and they should play him for the most part. Some pretty good minutes. As you see there, he's been pretty good for the most part, getting very consistent amount of minutes. Buddy Hield, I think this could be an interesting Buddy Hield game. They're going to get blown out, so maybe put in Hield, shoot some three-pointers, might get you 20, 25. Another one, maybe some Vince Carter, who knows? He always usually comes in on games that they're just getting blown out and maybe plays 15, 20 minutes and get you 20, 25 fantasy points, as you did against Dallas there, 32.3. So he's one of those dudes that just randomly scores some pretty big games. So maybe you want to take a crazy one with him, maybe put him in there. I don't mind Randall, but I don't think he's going to play big minutes here. Ryan Anderson, he's only 3,600 coming off the bench. Don't know how much they're going to play him, but he had a pretty good game last time out coming off the bench there, the 27.3 against Minnesota. But since then, he's been trash. Capella, easy matchup for him, but I don't know how much they really need him. Willie Cauley-Stein, don't mind his matchup. Capella, not too bad of a defender. He is 7,000 as well. But, he's been up and down. So, a huge blowout game. It's up to you who you want in this game. I guess maybe Fox, Bogdanovich, and Mr. Buddy Hield. Maybe you guys can take a look at those guys. But for the most part, don't really care for that game at all. All right, we got OKC and Memphis. They just met not long ago. And Oklahoma City on a back-to-back. Westbrook and Anthony did return, and they did pretty good last night there against Cleveland. So, like I said, these guys played not too long ago, a couple days ago. No Westbrook or Anthony were there. I don't know if I really need Westbrook in this one. Maybe look at Evans. I don't know how into this game I'm going to get. Going to be a pretty lopsided score here. If Jermichael Green can't play Jarrell Martin, I think you got to put him in there for sure. But I don't really care for this game. If something comes up with like the total, maybe if it's closer, I'll look at it. But I think it's probably going to be like a 205, 206 total, and Oklahoma City should beat them pretty good. So, but if you think it's going to be close, maybe add a couple more. But I just don't know who you can really trust in that game there. So, all right, Phoenix and Utah, no total on this one because of Rubio and the Booker news. Rubio can't play. You got Mitchell once again. You got Royce O'Neal. Man, I don't know about you guys, but a couple days ago I picked O'Neal and he sucked really bad, just terrible against San Antonio. Alex Burks, I don't know if he's even been playing much. We go check him out. So yeah, he played 7 minutes. Wow. Okay, so he's not really in play there. One guy I love. Price is really not going up is Joe Ingles. I have to have this dude in my lineup. $5,900. He's just been straight fire, man. 36, 40, and 36. This guy's been on a straight tear. Even against a hard San Antonio team, I think he should definitely have a good game in this one. So Ingles, I think you got to lock him in there. One guy I don't mind. Like I said, it's a little bit slower game, but I don't mind Josh Jackson in this one. Another guy, I don't think he's going to be too popular, but 5,500. He's been up and down, but his minutes are huge. That's what I really like about him. Not the best matchup. Maybe get you 25 or 30. He's kind of one of those all-around kind of guys. O'Neal, I guess you can put him in there, a little bit easier matchup for him. Jay Crowder, not playing big minutes, but definitely helping out his Utah team. 4,400, I think that's still pretty respectable for him. 25 and 20 in his last two, so I guess 28 and 33 minutes, not too bad. So maybe put in some Jay Crowder against an easy defense of Phoenix. And I don't know if you really need Rudy in this one. If Chandler can't play, I guess maybe look at Lynn, but he's just been trash. And then, like I said, if Chandler's out, I guess that helps Chris or Bender out. But every time I pick those guys, they just suck. So, if Rubio can't play, don't mind Mitchell. Easy matchup. Peyton, I actually don't mind Peyton in this matchup here. If Mr. Booker's out, Eulis should play. So, Mitchell, I guess you can look at. Really love Joe Ingles. He's my lock. Maybe look at Jackson. Maybe look at Royce O'Neal. And I guess maybe some Peyton. So, I really don't mind that one too much there. And last but not least, we have Golden State and Portland. 226, Golden State by 6. I think they should definitely blow them out here. I wanted to go this game, but, man, those prices were very, very expensive for this game. Anyway, we got Curry, got Lillard. I probably picked Lillard over Curry, but I love both of them for sure. McCollum, Klay Thompson, up to you. I'd probably go McCollum. Love Kevin Durant in this one. Evan Turner, I think he could be kind of a GPP play. He's not going to get you much, maybe 18 or 20, but they're going to need him out there against Durant. Turner is one of their better defensive players. Still not playing the big minutes, though. As you see, he's just not doing good, but I think he could be a GPP maybe flyer to get you 19 or 20. Power forward. If Green can't play, probably put in West a little bit. I love Alfred Camino because Nurkic is probably not going to play. Also, Ed Davis, got to put him in there. I think, if Looney and Green can't play, probably got to put in a little bit more of David West. Zaza might play a little bit more. He only plays about 15 to 20 minutes, though. But, he's relatively productive in those minutes. And then you got JaVale McGee. I don't think he's been playing too much. Let's go check him out real quick. He's not really playing much. So, if Nurkic is out, which I think he's going to be, Alfred Camino, Ed Davis, love those two. Don't mind David West. You got Kevin Durant, obviously McCollum, and don't mind some Curry or Lillard. So, another cash game for sure. Let's go over here, draft dashboard real quick. Obviously, 100 out of 100. That means they have a really good matchup. So, number 1 overall is Rondo. Definitely mentioned him. I love Young. Ingles, I mentioned him. Didn't really mention KCP too much, but as you see there, 33 and 36 in his last 2. Definitely been playing a lot. Mentioned Ed Davis, going to get some extra playing time, so I like him. Told you about Anderson. Kind of an interesting kind of a GPP play. I like Jay Crowder. Didn't mind some Carroll. Didn't really put Monroe or Brown in there. Didn't really like those guys. Or Tatum. I just, like I said, just look at that 18, 14, 14, 30, 20, and 8. I mean, they're just all over. Not really for me. Brandon Ingram, I liked him. Aminu, he's been up and down too, but, he should have a pretty good matchup. And that's kind of some of the cheap guys. Let's go look at the studs real quick. Like I said, a lot to go over. There's probably 3 or 4 games that I'm really going to target. Most of the other ones are kind of trash. So number 1 overall is Anthony Davis for sure. He's been hot. You got Harden, Drummond, Griffin, Capella, and then you got Irving. So let's go try and make a lineup. If not, I'll just try and get as close as I possibly can. All right, let's go put in some KCP there. I do like Joe Harris. I know that's kind of way off the radar there. But, I got to put in some big dudes here. He's only 4,500. Let me go look here. 4,500 bucks. How's he been doing? He's been doing pretty good. 32, 39, and 22. I do like him. If I need him, I'm going to go for him. I'm going to go Joe Ingles, though. I told you I need him. I'm going to go Mr. Ed Davis. I think he's going to get some extra playing time. That's going to give me a little bit more money, 6,600. All right. I don't mind Oladipo, though. I don't know if I need 10,000 for him. I do want to get in Lillard. You're going to have to go a little bit cheaper for sure. Is anyone that I would trust? God, I hate this guy, but maybe put in Rondo. I hate Rondo with a passion. I know he's been hot, but every time I pick him, he gets me 6 points, which just ticks me off. I have really bad history with Rondo. And then I want to put in Mr. Thaddeus Young, maybe put him in there. Small forward, you don't have much left. Maybe plug in Joe Harris. What does that give you? That gives you 7,200. I guess maybe go to McCollum or something like that. And you upgrade him, and then let's see if you get rid of KCP, if that gives you anything. That gives you 5,800. All right, let's go look here. I guess you can look at Bogdanovich. So, very GPP. I'm probably going to get at least 1 or 2 more probably one more big guy in there. As you see, I got Lillard and Anthony Davis for sure. I do like Ed Davis. Like I said, he should get some extra time there. Joe Harris, he's been consistent, in a pretty good game here against Indiana. Joe Ingles, like I said, this dude's just been hot. McCollum, not the best matchup as we know against Gold State, but this should be a fast, high-paced game. Maybe McCollum gets you 35, maybe 36. I want to have him in every lineup if you can afford him. Maybe go Josh Hart. I think he's in a half-decent spot. As I said, KCP, not too bad either. Maybe go Fournier. Bogdanovich, I just put him in there. I don't mind him, but probably not going to have him in too many lineups. Don't mind Rondo. As I told you, I have bad history with him, so hopefully he doesn't burn me. And then don't mind Sim Lillard either. So a lot of stuff to go through. Like I said, a very long video. There's 12 games, just so much to go through. Yeah, if you guys want our final lineups, definitely let us know on our Twitter. We will have that in the comment section for you. If you have any questions about the slate or anything, should I pick this guy? Should I pick this guy? Definitely let us know. Like I said, I didn't go really too deep into details because it just would have took way too long. So if I didn't answer any of your questions, definitely hit us up on Twitter, and I'll try and answer you guys' questions as soon as I can. So that is it. As I said, golf is tomorrow, which is Thursday. Scored a 550 last week, and then the week before a 445 and a 553, I think. So golf is doing pretty good. It's only $10, as you see there. He definitely tripled and quadrupled his money there for sure. So love to have you guys on golf. $10 to get signed up. You have to sign up through our website that's in the comment section. Click on it, and we'll definitely get you all signed up. And as normal, NBA is $40 for the month. Would love to have you guys sign up on that as well. So that is it, guys. Like I said, it's been a very long time and a very long video. So I think the next slate is on Thursday. Next Thursday, this Thursday, there's only 2 games, so I'm not going to do a video. So, yeah, like I said, it feels good to be back, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. So, like I said, if you have any more questions, feel free to hit us up on Twitter. We will have the link in the comment section for you. So that is it. Hope everyone has a very good Valentine's Day and enjoy the All-Star break.